Welcome to Gus Tech. Do you want to lose weight without exercising and eating whatever you want? Well, too bad, fatty. You're fat. Today we're going to be looking at the Microsoft Band 2. This is the second iteration of the Microsoft Band from a little company called Microsoft in a place called Redmond. We're going to be taking a quick look at it and talking about some of the cool features that it has and, showing you guys whether or not it's worth you even considering. Keep in mind, this is just a small preliminary unboxing video and a short first impressions video, as we've only used it for a short period of time. We are going to be doing a much more comprehensive video here in a few weeks once I've had a chance to use it and hopefully lose some weight, because technology should do that for me, right? Anyway, let's take it apart. So first thing, the packaging is actually really nice on this. You'll notice it has a nice glossy finish here for the Microsoft Band itself, and it shows it's a medium. They changed the sizing of these, so whatever your previous sizing was, if you use a different one, just make sure you go get it checked again. The Microsoft Store allows you to pre-order like every size and not pay for it, so I pre-ordered every size and then went in, and medium is by far the best. There's a lot of give in it, so keep that in mind. On the back, it tells you kind of what the product is. It's the Microsoft Band, as you should know. It's $250 here in the United States. It tells you you can get healthier, get fit, be productive, advanced technology, all from a little device like this with no work required. Just kidding. It tells you have to work like crazy. So anyway, let's go ahead and take it apart. As you can see, the top part comes off really nice and easy, and we have on display the actual device. And it's pretty cool that it's on display like that. You take it out. Oh, wow. Nice looking. It is wrapped in foam here. You just separate this. Throw that away. Never look at it again. And we can actually play with the device for a second. It comes unstrapped fairly easily. It's a newer type of strap. It's kind of the same idea as they had previously. But as you can see, it'll slide tighter, but it won't open until you push these buttons in. You can just slide it like that. And then obviously, to take it off, it's really easy. You just push the two in and pull it right apart. And that'll actually make it so it fits pretty well. Delving into the box a little bit more, we have our, made cool by Apple thing that everybody does now, where they put their stuff in here. You can see a little Microsoft indent. A little instruction booklet, warranty information. Again, stuff that you don't care about, we don't care about, whatever. Jumping into the power cable. This is actually a pretty cool little power cable, I think anyway. It's a neat connection. It's neat, but it won't work with anything else except for this cable, so that might not be as neat, but it's still neat. So anyway, I'll throw away this box. And you can see it's just a regular USB. I don't know if it's 2.0 or 3.0, it doesn't say, but that doesn't matter. Here you have your connection to the actual watch itself. Now this looks really weird, right? I mean, I think it does anyway. But the cool thing is this is actually a magnetic charging plate. So you take the end of your band right here, which is magnetic, and it attaches to your band itself, but it also attaches to your plate pretty easily. You just put it on there, it fits only one way, and it'll start charging immediately. In fact, I plugged this in, it started charging, and the band turned on, I think, within like 2 seconds of getting it. And it was ready to go. So it's really quick. The charging on these things is super fast. We've been told that half an hour is really more than you need to charge at full capacity, which should last about 2 days with regular usage. So the cord's pretty long. It'll fit into any of your smartphone, jacks or whatever. Keep in mind, it doesn't come with a wall jack, so you have to plug it into something with a USB connector, but every one of you should have this by now. I mean, anyone should have a USB type of a power. Taking a look at the device for the first time, when you first power it on, it's going to encourage you to download the Microsoft Health app, whether it's on iOS, Android, or Windows Phone. It all functions really similarly. It's a lot like OneDrive in that respect. It's going to be a very similar experience across all those devices. Turn it on, you just got to hold down the power button for about 3 seconds. It'll vibrate, and then it'll turn on. One thing that I really do like about this over the previous version of the Microsoft Band, which I'd never owned because I thought it was kind of dumb for one specific reason. That reason was that it didn't fit very well. The actual profile was flat on the top, and it had like these wings on the end when it's sitting on your wrist. but this will actually curve to your wrist pretty nicely. At least it does to mine. I've been pretty impressed with it. Keep in mind, there's 11 sensors in this. I can't even tell you what all of them are, but some of the ones that are notable are the GPS sensor, heart rate monitor. It has a gyrometer. It has a accelerometer. It's got, pretty much everything you can think of. It's even got a UV sensor in it, so it can tell you when to put on sunscreen. Crazy. It's got a barometer to tell you what elevation you're at. So you can see your pressure changes as you're going upstairs. It's really a very cool device with how much they've packed into this. And as a result, you can see there's some bulky parts of it. One of my first impressions of this thing is that I don't love the mechanism here to actually get the watch to fit onto your wrist. And the main reason is because if you look at it, and you should be able to see this here in the video, there's already scratches. I've used this for less than an hour, and you can see scratches right along here from me just tightening it up. So the problem with that is that normally it wouldn't be a big deal if it was in the bottom of your wrist, but the way Microsoft really wants you to orient this thing is with that on the back. So it's the top of your wrist, so it's the part that everyone sees. So unless you have it all the way closed where it's not going to be showing any of that metal, you're going to get some really unsightly scuffs on there, as you can see right there. It looks ugly. I don't know how to really fix it, but I didn't design the thing. I would have preferred something like a plastic that didn't scratch as well or as easily as this aluminum or whatever it is, that whatever type of metal it is. But it just scratches way too easily. I had it for less than a day and it already looks crummy on the top. So keep that in mind. It's not going to be the fashion accessory of the year for sure. The screen itself is basically the same screen that was on the first Microsoft Band. Not a whole lot of improvements there. Microphone works great. Overall, the device actually functions really well. I've only had a few glitches here and there with Microsoft Health and with Cortana integration, but really, for a day one release, I don't have any issues with it so far. So I can definitely recommend it if you're looking for a specifically targeted fitness band. So far, I think this is the best one out there. Now, I'm going to test it out. I'm going to give it a go, for a couple weeks. I don't know if you can tell from the videos, but I'm not the most active guy in the world. I'm a little fat, or really fat, depending on what your definition of fat is. Regardless, I'm going to be using it to try and get myself more healthy. My wife has one as well. She's going to try and do the same. And so hopefully this will give us, a little bit of motivation. One thing that's neat about this, all the analytics do sync to, services like MyFitnessPal, stuff like that. So overall, good device. I think you should definitely check it out if you're in the market for this type of a wearable. And we'll give you a more full and fleshed out review once we know whether or not it's actually going to make you lose weight without, working too hard. Thanks again for watching our unboxing of the Microsoft Band 2, the second iteration of Microsoft's fitness wearable. As we've said, it definitely is a really awesome device for a pretty niche market, those who are really looking for an actual fitness-centered app type of a wearable. So I'm impressed with it. We're going to see how it works over the next couple weeks. You can find this product in the description below. If you click the Amazon link again, it does go towards supporting us directly, and we do appreciate that kind of support. Make sure, if you're going to be checking it out there, that you do print off their sizing chart that you can find on their website, and you can actually print it off. It's a little printout, and you just put it around your wrist to see which sizing is going to work. Honestly, the medium's probably going to fit most people, so just keep that in mind. They've made it pretty accessible through the medium sizing. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more videos like this, leave a comment if you have any questions, concerns, or you just really want to be heard. Again, we do appreciate all of you watching our videos. We are Gus Tech, and we'll see you next time.